Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody! Hello, hi, welcome to day 4 of me posting every single day, Monday through Friday this week. Some people have asked if I'll keep doing it forever. Forever feels like a long time, so I just figured we could start off with just this week and we'll see how I feel moving forward. But I hope you've enjoyed it so far. If you have missed any videos, I'll leave them linked all down below, so go check them out. It'll be in a pinned comment down there. So today, though, what I wanted to talk about is Miss Amberlynn Reid has been quite busy on just about every platform except her YouTube channel. Every platform except her YouTube channel. But for real, like on Tuesday, you know she's been doing these Tuesday, Thursday live stream situation types of deals, and live streaming on Tuesday was not on her plan of agenda. She took to her YouTube community tab and she posted this. She said, rescheduling the live stream for tomorrow. See you then. Okay, everybody. So while I was editing this video, I realized, hey, Amberlynn hasn't gone live yet. What's going on? And she posted this just 3 seconds ago. I know I said I'd go live today since I missed yesterday, but I just can't tonight. I'm not going to give a reason or hint towards a reason or give an excuse because those things aren't acceptable. To make it up to you, I plan on going live tomorrow for 4 hours, which I've never done a live for that long that I remember. The live will start at 7 p.m. and last until 11 p.m. Eastern. I completely understand if you're upset with me, but I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And wow, honestly, me reading that right now is me reading it for the first time. 4 hours feels like a lot. I can't imagine what that kind of content will look like, but I did just want to give this update as I go on and talk about all kinds of other things in this video. Let me just say, I definitely recognize and understand why people are frustrated about this. It's like, really, for real, come on now. Like, you literally have one responsibility when it comes to, like, your job, and that's showing up on Tuesday and Thursday. Like, why can't you do that? I think people also are frustrated because, you know, it's one of those things where, like, most people don't have the luxury to just not show up to the 1 out of 2 days of the week that they're supposed to work. And, you know, that's what she's doing here, essentially. Even though she is rescheduling, I could understand for sure why people are like, girl, what are we doing on this here day? And I get it, it's the bare minimum. And honestly, she did the bare minimum, which was she at this time at least let people know. She let people know she was rescheduling. I think the last time she didn't let people know, and then people got mad, and so she came on late at night and started getting angry at people. So, you know, I guess I can't ask for much more. I understand that things come up, but I do think it's just like, if you only have 2 expectations a week to fulfill, then I would be trying my best to do that. I would be trying my best to do that. I mean, for instance, I literally stream Monday through Thursday every single one of those days, and granted, my schedule changes a little bit more, but that's because I plan ahead. So if I know I have something coming up in my personal life, then I just plan for my Twitch stream to happen at a different time. So it's just like, a lot of these things I'm like, with some forethought, like, girl, you could avoid the drama llama. You could avoid the drama, not have the issues, but I mean, to some extent, I think this is all a part of the mystique that is Amberlynn Reid. I will say that one of the things she did instead of going live was pop into her old friend Chantal Marie, Chantal Show, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, The Daily Chantal, The Chantal Show, The Whoever Whatever. She popped into Chantal's little live stream, and she had this to say, which I did get this screenshot from Just Saying, who is on both Twitter and YouTube, so go check them out. They post a lot of, like, Chantal archive, live streams, etc. They did get this screenshot of Amberlynn saying this, which is, "Hi girl summer for Chantal." Which, one, is just annoying because it's like, as we already discussed, you got time to be in Chantal's stream chatting away, but you don't have time to do your own live stream. But then 2, two, what a wild thing to say to somebody who has been documenting on YouTube her substance use and her addiction to Coca-Cola and things like that. and you're out here saying, "Hi girl summer, Chantal, yes. Slay." What? What? Like, I don't know. It all feels like a choice. And I mean, she could also just be talking about Chantal's use of edibles and the weed and things like that. And I guess, but also, like, I think a lot of people in the community also feel like that's even a choice. So overall, I'm just like, Amberlynn, what are you doing here today? What are you doing? Now, the bulk of what I want to talk about, though, today is how she used her time on Instagram, which seemed to be like a way that she was not live streaming. She said, "I'm not going to live stream, but I will spend some time in the middle of the night answering questions on Instagram." Now, before I get too far into what she's talking about on Instagram, she did address this, like, concept of somebody calling her out for, like, why can't you can't live stream for your paying members, but you can come on here to Instagram and post all of these things. Her response to that was essentially, "I'm not going live at 1 a.m. I just now finally had a chance to sit down and catch a breath. Figured I'd hop on here and hopefully make up for it before tomorrow's live stream." And I do have to say, to, like, Amberlynn's credit, live streaming is something that takes a whole different energy than just, like, answering some random questions on Instagram, okay? It takes a lot of energy to, like, live interact with human beings. I mean, probably not the kind of energy of, like, labor professions, right? It's probably not the same kind of, I'm not trying to say, like, she's exerting, like, physical energy or things like that, but, like, I can speak from my own experience that being on a live stream takes a different kind of energy. It's like, you know, when you go and interact with people all day and then you're drained because you've just spent a lot of time interacting with other humans. That's kind of what it's like to be on a live stream, okay? So it's a different kind of energy. I'm not trying to say that Amberlynn is out here, like, being a medical professional, a firefighter, an author, a whoever, whatever. All of those professions she always tries to compare herself to. I'm not saying she's doing those things. I'm just giving her the credit that, like, going and doing a full live stream is a different type of energy than just clacking away on your phone, you know? But I do also want to say, I definitely understand why people are like, "Oh, so you can come and do this, but you can't live stream." Like, where are your priorities lying? Because I think that's fair. It's like, girl, you also have to be mindful that when you cancel and reschedule these things, that people have expectations that, like, something was way more important than your live stream. And it seems like that thing that was way more important was just Instagram. So anyways, the things that I find the most fascinating about Amberlynn Q&As, and to be honest, I haven't covered her Q&As for a while because most of the time she's purposely, well, we'll get into this, but in my opinion, she's purposely highlighting, like, all of the meanest things. Because if you don't know how those things work, I don't do them a lot on my Instagram personally, but the way that they work is that you say, "Here, submit your questions," and then you get to scroll through and pick whatever questions. So seemingly, if she didn't want to respond to the hate comments, she could choose not to do that. But she's choosing to do that. Okay, I don't doubt for a minute that she gets hate comments, mean comments, whoever, whatever comments, but she actively usually chooses to highlight those things. Whereas, like, a lot of YouTubers choose not to focus on those things. She really, like, just dives in, and that will often be her entire Insta story, is just her responding to people who have hateful things to say. So I bring that up because, well, one, I think she knows that she's bringing attention to certain types of things and certain type of engagement with her. And two, because it really says a lot then about last night when she was on Instagram answering Q&As and the things she chose to highlight, which in particular seemed to be a lot of flirty messages that she's been getting, which is fine, but I want to emphasize that, like, I feel like these things are curated for a purpose. So just like she wants to curate this picture in the past of like, oh, only people are only ever mean to me all the time. Now she's purposely curating a narrative of like, look at all these people flirting with me, which I don't want to speculate too much, but like, I could think of several reasons why she might be doing that. I don't know. It could be because she, wants to encourage people to flirt with her because she wants to flirt. It could be that she's trying to like prove something to Becky. It could just be that she's looking for a new boo, because we'll get into that in a second. But there could be a lot of reasons why she's doing it. But I guess my opinion is that she is not doing this just unintentionally. Like, I feel like there is a purpose for her highlighting so many flirty messages. So I just want to give you an overview of some of these messages that she's got going on here on this day. The first one, the person says, "I see you're up kind of late, Hazel Eyes. Need some cuddles?" And Amberlynn's response is, "I wouldn't mind." Now, why is just some random person have a pet name for her that's Hazel Eyes? It seems a little sus to me. Another person says, "You are literally so beautiful. I want to hold your hand." And Amberlynn is like, "Y'all are seriously hyping me up tonight." And then another person says, "Why are you answering flirty messages like that if you aren't interested in dating?" Which we'll get to. And she says, "I like to flirt," which is clear from these messages. Another person says, "I mean this in a non-creepy way, but I want to snuggle and binge watch TV with you." And Amberlynn says, "Let's do it." Which, like, I feel like if you have to say, "I mean this in a non-creepy way," I mean, maybe don't say it at all. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like Amberlynn took it in a creepy way, so whatever floats your boat, truly. Another person says, "I don't care what anyone say, fuck you are. You're absolutely gorgeous." And Amberlynn says, "Please, you're making me blush." And then this last message says, "I find it super sus that you're getting so many flirty questions since Becky broke up with you, LOL." And Amberlynn chimes in, bringing up her favorite subject, Destiny, and says, "This happened when Destiny broke up with me too. That's actually how I met Becky." So that's why I'm a little bit speculative about what her intentions are here, because she has no problem. I mean, she's always said that Becky swooped in after Destiny left, and that's how they met. But it seems like, I don't know, like, one might think that she's trying to put herself out there again. And I guess I only bring that up because it's interesting, because she said multiple times in the live stream since the breakup that she in no way wants to like jump right back into a relationship. And honestly, that's fine. I could see that for real. Like, after you've been in a relationship for 4 years, it probably feels like a lot to jump right back into that. But if that's the case, then great. But also, like, you're out here, like, publicly flirting with people. So you're gonna get people asking, like, what is the truth? Because I gotta be honest with you. I really gotta be honest with you. Shit's not adding up for me. It really isn't. But yeah, I think as long as she continues to highlight those messages, bring attention to messages like that, she's gonna keep getting attention from people who want to flirt with her or want to slide into her DMs. People are gonna keep flooding her with flirty moments and flirty vibes. And personally, I don't know, especially considering, I mean, the drama llama with James Charles and him being in the DMs with followers and fans. I just like, if I were her, I would probably personally not be looking into the DMs for random subscribers and trying, like, I just feel like who knows what kind of intentions those people have, one, and two, like, how are you going to vet all of those people? I don't know. I mean, I guess the same could be said for her if she went on, like, Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, whatever app she might use. So who knows? I just think that it's a little sus to be looking for people in the DMs. So the other thing that she addressed in her Instagram stories outside of all the flirty messages was her needing some money. And I do think that that's like a little interesting because it was like a couple weeks ago she posted one of her only like recorded, not live stream videos, and it was a mukbang. And people were bringing up at the time that like she said she would only start posting mukbangs if she was broke. And at the time she was like, no, what I meant was I would post mukbangs every day if I was broke, but I'm not broke. And so it's interesting to me now that she is out here saying that essentially, well, I don't know, she doesn't use the word broke, but here's what she said. A person asked, are you having money problems? What's your Venmo? And she said, I shouldn't feel ashamed, but I am. I'm not as financially stable as I once was, and for that reason, I'm selling things I never thought I would, but I know that I have to. Plus, I'm getting rid of clutter. Becky and I are working together to make money and save money. We both are moving and starting new chapters in our lives, so being financially ready for that is important to both of us. My Venmo is Amberlynn-Reed. So, I just like, listen, I will not shame her for having money problems. It's hard to say, especially after she has been sick and had cancer and has been in multiple hospital visits and things like that. Like, I'm sure like she is a little bit financially pressed, but the thing that jumps out to me the most about this whole statement is her saying that she is selling things that she never thought she would have to. Like, girl, what exactly here are you selling that you never thought you would have to? Are we talking about the mini brands? Are we talking about the doodle you made in 7th grade? Are we talking about all those torrid dresses you never wore? like, why are you out here acting like you're selling your engagement ring or like some priceless family heirloom? Which maybe she did sell her engagement ring and just didn't do that publicly, because that would be a shit show if she did that. And you know, maybe in general she's talking about things that she's not shared publicly, but literally, y'all, all the things that she has sold on her Instagram, like, none of that is, like, super sentimental in any kind of way. And my favorite thing, also, by the way, on her Instagram, well, I have a few favorite things. I've been loving the bundles. They're just so wild to me. But my other favorite thing has been people, like, price checking all of the things that she's posted. One person I remember doing that was Young Dumb Honey Bun. She compared the little bundle that I think is still up on Amberlynn's Instagram to just like random stuff she found on Shein and sites like that, and how you can get almost everything for way cheaper than what Amberlynn was selling it for, because I think Amberlynn was trying to sell it for something like $75, $60, something like that. And then the other one, just like literally today, the day that I'm filming this, she posted more like random, I don't know if they were stickers or the plainer things or whatever, it's hard to say, but she showed this big old tub, and she took like the tripod for her camera and she ran it through this tub of like uselessness, and that just by itself, like using the tripod, iconic. But then future Mrs. Becky, one of my favorite Twitter people that I follow, she literally was like, oh, by the way, like you can get all of these things on like Amazon or something like that for way cheaper than what Amberlynn is selling it for. So it's just like so funny to me that Amberlynn is out here like trying to sell these things for like way expensive, acting like they're like priceless family heirlooms, and here we are. And I think we all know also, like, if you followed Amberlynn for any number of years, it's clear that she like doesn't have the shopping habits of like the average person. I mean, even if you ignore all of the things that we've seen on her Instagram, if you look at all of the stuff she's shown us in videos, whether it's like Torrid hauls, all of those monthly subscription boxes, she's admitted multiple times that like at different points in her life she's getting daily takeout, which is expensive and adds up. And then combine that all with all of the stuff that she has been selling in the private collections that she's got going. I mean, it's no wonder that like she might be in a not great place financially, especially now that she's looking at like ending a relationship with Becky, and who knows, like Becky's alluded to having her own finance stuff, like as in like a job and stuff outside of what they've talked about on YouTube. So maybe Becky was bringing something to the relationship. It's really hard to say. I do just like want to bring this conversation full circle though, which is we started this video off by talking about how Amberlynn hasn't been putting a lot of attention into her YouTube channel. And for me, honestly, truly, I feel like that would be the place to start saying like, okay, we're gonna make some money and we're gonna save some money, because so many people are interested in what's happening in her life right now with this breakup. Why are you not, even if it's just like something stupid that's not even about your actual breakup, you're not above clickbaiting, you know? you really are. Make a vlog about going to the grocery store and Becky goes to a different aisle without you and call it Becky is leaving me and clickbait the shit out of it and get that money, profit. I mean, you're not above it, so I feel like go for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I am intrigued. I am looking forward to more content eventually on her actual YouTube channel outside of just these like long live streams that don't really do it for me. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them down below. But be nice. Don't be a jackass. You know the thing. So anyways, if this is your first time on one of my videos, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hitting the bell button so you get notifications every single time I post a new video. Please also make sure to leave me a comment down below, hit like, and click share with anybody that you think might enjoy it. Follow me on all of my social media. I had so much fun with you all today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!